Engelhard Motorsports Studio, your local Polaris off-road headquarters. This is WTSO Madison 1070 The Game.
Talking Golf at TPC Wisconsin is on the air. Talking Golf is brought to you by American Family Insurance, Oak Park Place, Wild Rock Golf Club, Mercedes-Benz of Madison, TPC Wisconsin, University Ridge Golf Course, Ridgetop Exteriors, Southern Italy Imports, and Nevada Bobs. Now, here's your foursome for Talking
Mics
Golf.
are on.
Wisconsin Golf Hall of Famer Dennis Tiziani, Wisconsin Broadcaster Hall of Famer Paul Braun, Wisconsin Premier Golf Reporter Gary D'Amato, and host of his daily statewide sports talk show, Mike Heller.
And we welcome you in. And those of you who are watching this broadcast tonight, you see a familiar voice sitting next to me. Gary D'Amato is here because he got a golf lesson. We're going to find all out about that in our second segment.
Boy, he's fired up. Tiz must have really helped him. We'll get the answer to that here a little later.
Tiz said he's not going to talk about it, but apparently he is.
When he fired up when I said I wasn't going to charge him. That's when he fired up.
Oh, I see. Well, somebody else that is, and by the way, Bobbi Stricker will join us on set here at about 6:30. So we're full up tonight, and we've got after tonight just 3 shows left.
2.
Oh, this is the third. Yeah, 2 shows remaining after tonight. Not that I'm counting. We welcome in Dan McCarthy, who Dennis has also worked with, and Dan plays on the Korn Ferry Tour. And Dan, we appreciate you spending a few minutes with us tonight.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So, yeah, you've done work with Tiz, and I want to know what the genesis from your storyline. What's the genesis? How'd you and Dennis Tiziani cross paths?
Well, I've always admired Steve's golf swing and the way he plays. And, years ago, I think I had missed at second stage of Q school by a shot. And, my mom was always aware, my parents were always aware of, how much I liked Steve's game. And, my mom actually took it upon herself to call Dennis and ask if he would be willing to see me and work with me. And he was kind enough to say yes. And here we are, probably almost 15 years later, I think.
Yep.
Goes back 15 years. And why did that relationship stick then for you? What about the relationship of teacher or coach, however that works for you? Why did you stay here?
Dennis just keeps it simple. I've been back there, countless number of times, come up there to visit Dennis, and, we always end up working on the same things. You think I would get it after the first couple of times, but here I am still learning.
Yeah, because this is not home, right? I mean, where is you're on tour doing a lot of things, so you're not at home, but where is home when you get there?
I live in Palm Beach Gardens, Jupiter area in Florida, but originally from upstate New York, a town called Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, what keeps you going? And I don't mean that in a negative sense. I believe you're 40 years old, and Korn Ferry Tour and that kind of thing. Obviously, the dream is to play on the PGA Tour. We don't really realize how difficult it is, I would assume, in terms of making it to the top level. How do you feel about that, and what has driven you through this for this amount of years?
I just love to compete. I love golf. I love tournament golf. I've had a lot of success over the years. I haven't quite been able to bust the door down to get to the PGA Tour, but I've been close several times. I just love to play. Ever since I was 12 years old, I just kind of got the golf bug. And I really don't want to do anything else. I really don't see myself doing anything else. And, with the success I've had, I've still been able to pay the bills and, take care of my family. And, we've got a nice, comfortable life and a nice house down in South Florida. So, as long as I'm able to keep doing that, I guess I'll just keep going.
Tell us about the 4-week run and winning championships up in Canada. That had to be a good time for you going through that experience, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best results, season I've had. I still think I'm a better player now today than I was then. But I got on a roll. I think I won the first event, the third event, the fifth event, and then maybe the 9th or 10th event that year, and then finished second in the 11th event. So yeah, I just got on a roll and made everything I looked at. To be honest, I really didn't drive the ball all that great back then, and I'm a much better driver of the golf ball now. Overall, I think I'm just a better player now than I was then. But the stars aligned, and I just got on a roll and couldn't miss.
Dennis, I want to roll you in on this now. What when you got associated and start working with Dan, and what you saw at the beginning, how has that developed, and where are the strengths now?
Well, the development comes in me seeing that someone wants to get better. He wants to get better. Because if nobody really wants to get better and just coming to see me just because they said they saw me, I really don't.
Guy by the name of Scotty Scheffler.
He's got the stuff, and I don't think I've seen where he's lost thing like that. I just think that somewhere along the line, got a hot streak putting. Lights will go out. That's where the deal comes, I think. That's where it ends. He hits the ball well enough, consistent enough, and maybe be a little bit more aggressive. I have not played some holes with him, see where he's lined up, maybe a little bit more aggressive, so maybe he gets a little bit closer. But if he makes putts, he's going to be pretty good. But keep in mind, he's very competitive right now. He's a top 10, top 15 player there every week.
Well, this is a question for both of you, but Dan, I'll have you answer it first, and then Tiz. You don't live here. You came in. Your mom helped set this up initially. But then that relationship between a coach and a player has to take root. And you touched on it briefly before, but why does this take root, and why stay with it? There are a lot of teachers in a lot of places, and I'm not taking anything away from Tiz because I think he's one of the best that I've ever been around. But why do you keep coming back here?
Dennis and I have developed a friendship as well. I think not just, a student and teacher. And I've been through the highs and the lows of this game, and Dennis played himself, and Steve obviously has been through the highs and the lows. So I think we just have an understanding. He really understands what I'm going through day in and day out here. So it's not just a, hey, what's wrong with my golf swing type of phone call. When I call him up, it's, we talk about everything. We talk about life, and I have a daughter now who's 3 years old, so it's just I think the relationship has blossomed into much more than just student and teacher.
Tis that communication,
but,
and
from a technical side of things, I just can't. I don't think there's anybody better out there.
Yeah.
It's so simple. And that's why Steve's swing looks so easy. It's just the basics and fundamentals of it are real simple. There's nothing, nothing crazy about it.
Tiz, why does it work that way with some? It's about communication at some level, right? You have to hit it off in a certain way.
Well, but communication works both ways.
Yeah.
So, as a teacher, you can always tell whether you're getting through to the student when she talks back.
Yeah.
I have to have him talk back, and then now all of a sudden, in his particular case, well, it's teacher, but it's more of a resource. So they'll ask the questions, you give them the answer. And that's how then they got to go for themselves, because we've always built so that him and everybody else, they become their own best teacher. And I advocate listening to everybody. I don't care. Listen to all, but just take out the common denominator of what they're talking about compared to what you already have, and then you become your own best teacher. Because, coaches and teachers are, I say this tongue-in-cheek, coaches and teachers are overrated. Players are good because they want to be good. I have to qualify because I got in a problem at a coaches conference saying the same thing. That in the formative years, maybe 12, 13 years old, the teacher's so important.
Yeah.
But after that, the player becomes good because they want to be good, and you become a resource. And Steve's case and Dan's case, I mean, they ask questions. He comes up with Steve yesterday. Well, maybe we go down to the farm for a little bit. Well, what that means is we're going to talk for a little bit, so we talk about this and that. So you become a resource, and that's the way it is. And it's a relationship. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I don't teach everybody. I mean, I don't do that. Oh, well, I had to teach him. Where are you going? So it's very cool.
Dan, explain how the Korn Ferry Tour, what's your status and how does it work and how do you get to the next level?
I have fully exempt status because I finished inside the top 75 last year, which that's the threshold to keep your card on the Korn Ferry Tour. But, they kind of keep changing up the numbers every year of how many advance to the PGA Tour. This year it's 20. So you have to be top 20 on the Korn Ferry Tour points list to move up to the PGA Tour. But they also have 5 spots now at the final stage Q School. So they brought that back a couple of years ago. So there's still multiple avenues. But the talent out here on the Korn Ferry, I've been out here for probably 8 or 9 years in a row now, and every year it just seems to get better and better. And I argue, I guess you could argue against me on this, but I think the Korn Ferry Tour is the second best tour in the world.
Oh yeah.
Just the progress I've seen on it in the last 8 years is tremendous. Especially the young kids, they're coming out of college just so much more prepared and ready to go immediately versus, when I graduated back in 2007, it was almost like you needed a few years of mini tours of getting your head beat in to kind of figure it out. So if you can get through the Korn Ferry Tour, then you certainly deserve to be on the PGA Tour and you're ready to win immediately.
So Dan, let me ask you where you sit for the rest of this year. What does the rest of your year look like, and what is your chances of? Obviously you'll try Q School if you don't get to exempt status. So give us a sense of where you are and what the remainder of this year looks like.
I'm currently, I think, around 85th on the points list. I haven't checked after last week. So, if I want to get inside the top 20, I've got to win or go on a tremendous hot streak of, top 3s and top 2s. And we've got, I think, 6 tournaments left. But, I think I've turned a corner here in the last 3 weeks, working with Dennis. I've been up there quite a few times in the last 2 months. And I'm really starting to hit the ball nicely. Last week I hit it well. We were out in Salt Lake City. I just couldn't buy a putt. It was a cold putter week, unfortunately. But the week prior to that in Chicago, I finished 15th and, shooting 19 under par for the week. So it was a really bunched up leaderboard there. I think the winning score was 24 under, and there's a bunch of people in between me and there. So I think my game's turned a corner, and I like my prospects here the rest of the season.
Dan, I was reading about your background a little bit. Tell us about your dream foursome. It's kind of an interesting group.
Oh, was that from the PGA Tour's profile?
Yeah.
Oh boy, they asked me that a long time ago. You're gonna have to remind me who I said.
I didn't write him down,
Steve
but
was in there.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure Steve was part of it, right?
No. Tom Watson was one.
Okay.
I should have looked it up, I guess. But
Yeah.
it was basically guys at that point that had played for a long period of time.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Which it makes sense,
Well,
right?
then you get all the stories and
Yeah,
all of the
that
things
type
that
of
go
thing.
with it. Dan, let me leave you with this. Obviously, you've come up here and spent some time working with Tiz. I assume, maybe I shouldn't, that you've had a chance to play this golf course, TPC Wisconsin, and what were your thoughts?
It's beautiful. You know, I had a chance to play it too when it was Cherokee as well, and you know, Dennis drove me around probably a couple years ago now when everything had been kind of planted. It was growing in, so you know, it looked beautiful then. It was tough to get an idea of you know what the finished product was going to look like, but I think I was up there about a month ago, and I went out and played some holes, and it's spectacular. It's in beautiful shape. The holes have beautiful, lots of character to it. You know, they did a really, really nice job, and the whole facility too, with the fitting bays and the TrackMan hitting bays that are in the works still. I think they're almost done. But just the transformation of that place since I started coming up there almost 15 years ago is truly something special, something to be really proud of.
Pretty spectacular. Hey, Dan, thanks for spending some time with us. We'll be paying attention, and we're all in your corner. So I hope everything goes well the rest of this year, and thanks for spending time with us tonight.
Hey, my pleasure. Anytime, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, Dan McCarthy. Gary D'Amato took a lesson today. We're going to find out about...
He's still got a big smile on his face.
Well, that's how good he feels right now. We're going to find out why.
He's thinking, my handicap's going to go down by 2 or 3 strokes.
Right, exactly.
I'm going to start giving strokes to the other guys I play with.
That's a good thing.
That won't happen.
We'll visit with Gary here in a couple of minutes as we return. This is Talking Golf at TPC Wisconsin.
Your golf game need a pick-me-up? It's one-stop.
Clear, break number 1, 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
Best part, new or used, clubs, shoes, bags, carts, apparel, balls, you name it, and they got it. Isn't that right, Joel?
Your game, your store, always at the best price.
Thank you, Wisconsin, for supporting the 2025 American Family Insurance Championship. This year's event debuted a new team competition and a new location at TPC Wisconsin. Congratulations to the winning team of Darren Clark and Thomas Bjorn. The pair shot 32 under over the 54-hole event, securing the team title with a final round score of 7 under 64. Mark your calendars for the 2026 American Family Insurance Championship, which returns to TPC Wisconsin June 5th through the 7th. Stay up to date on all things AmFam Champ at AmFamChampionship.com.
Why drive an ordinary car when for the same monthly payment you could be driving something extraordinary? Aaron Perkins, General Manager, Zimbrick European. Imagine yourself behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz, Audi, or Porsche. More safety, performance, and luxury, and way more fun. And getting more costs less than you think. Zimbrick European makes leasing affordable. Discover the value for yourself. Stop in and test drive a Mercedes-Benz, Audi, or Porsche today. Visit Zimbrick European and find out why leasing the car of your dreams makes so much sense.
Hey guys, it's Mike Heller for Lombardi Limonata. You know this is my time of year, hitting the links, grilling out, boating. Better weather means Lombardi time. Lombardi Limonata, an Italian-inspired hard lemonade, locally owned and made with all natural ingredients, none of those artificial sweeteners. And it goes great with just about any summertime activity, anytime, anywhere. Loosen up by picking up some Lombardi Limonata today at your local Festival Foods and make any time feel like summertime with Lombardi Limonata.
Escape to Wild Rock Golf Club in Wisconsin Dells, where championship golf meets breathtaking natural beauty. The perfect golf getaway awaits, with numerous luxurious lodging styles, perfect for groups of any size. Carved from the natural beauty of the area, Wild Rock is set against
1 minute,
hills,
1 minute.
rugged terrain, and views you won't forget. Book your next round or stay and play package today and get ready for an exceptional golf experience. Visit wildrockgolf.com for more information. That's wildrockgolf.com.
Hi, Matt LePay, your friendly game announcer for Ridgetop Exteriors. Is your home ready to stand out this season? Ridgetop Exteriors, Wisconsin's trusted name in home improvement, does more than just top-quality roofing. They're your go-to for maintenance-free siding and energy-efficient windows. Ridgetop has expert credentials with leading manufacturers like Pella, James Hardy, and LP Smart Siding. For over 20 years, they've delivered exceptional craftsmanship and service. Call Ridgetop Exteriors today or visit ridgetopexteriors.com for your free consultation. Ridgetop Exteriors, where customer service always comes first.
Your golf game need a pick-me-up? It's one-stop shopping only at Nevada Bob. Joel and his crew can equip you, dress you.
10 seconds, you got 10.
New or used, club, shoes, bags, carts, apparel, balls, you name it, and they got it. Isn't that right, Joel?
Your game, your store, always at the best price.
Mics are on.
Back with you at TPC, Wisconsin, and Gary D'Amato is our guest and sitting on the panel with us tonight. And you know him, we have him on every week. But one of the things that we don't talk enough about is the best website that you can go to if you're looking for Wisconsin golf news, and that's wisconsin.golf, and that's the hat that you see in front of us. But the other reason you were here today was a lesson from the man sitting on your right, Dennis Tiziani. And I don't want to steal your words. How was the lesson?
Well, I've been so frustrated because I've lost so much distance off the tee in the last 5, 6, 7 years. Everybody hits it. Guys with ugly golf swings hit it 50 yards, 40 yards past me. And so Dennis looked at me. He said I do some things really well, but there's a couple things I don't do well. And just, in a matter of 3 swings, he said, here's what we have to work on. And we worked on it for a half hour, maybe hit 75 balls or so. And I didn't hit everyone good, but I know I'm on the right path. And it honestly, I've had lessons with a lot of guys over the years, and a lot of guys have helped. But that was the best golf lesson I've ever had. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on the show. I really mean it. I mean, I learned so much about my swing in a half hour. And I feel like if I work on the things that you told me to work on, I'm going to hit the ball better.
Can you share what he's...
No.
You want me to?
You can. You'll go ahead.
Okay, well, it was...
First of all, the check better cash.
The check will cash.
He's never taken one.
Dinner's on me. I take the club back okay, and my grip's okay, my setup's good, but it's on the way down where I've been struggling, and I've used just my arms to kind of flail at the ball, and wasn't posting, wasn't getting my left hip, wasn't rotating with my hips. I guess that's the way to say it, Dennis.
Sure.
And, I mean, he told me put pressure on your left thigh and pull your left hip back with your left thigh.
Well, your right hip.
Yeah.
You forgot already.
Yeah, right hip all the way back, left hip through. But, I mean, immediately, I hit some clunkers, of course, but immediately when I hit a good one, it went farther than anything I've hit in a long time.
Tiz, I want to ask you, at the initial diagnosis, what's your handicap, Gary?
I'm about a 12, 13 right there.
All right. So somebody walks in, Tiz, and they're a 14, 15, middle teen handicap. How quickly can you find, how many swings does it normally take for you to see some things that can help make a difference pretty quickly?
Yeah, well, you set up, first of all, but then they make I have them hit a couple of balls.
Yeah.
You can hit it like you always do, and then you can pick out the things. For me, to find, it's second nature, third nature, whatever it is, and we're so ingrained in radial torque for power.
Sure.
And we identify those parts of radial torque in your core. And once we get the core working, then we couple that with your hand action. And there's a number of things that we use to enable the hand action that'll happen by itself once you do these things. But the big item, as I told you, is that, when that student talks back, then you're getting to them. So you have to be really careful. A little bit, a lot of times. You can't do all of this stuff. We have to win overboard a little bit even today, on some stuff got going, we got too far, and then we had to retrace and come back. And he did really good. But somewhere along the line, he's done this stuff before.
Sure.
This was not new, that he picked up on it quick. So now we'll wait for a little bit, a week or two, and then when he comes back again, we'll kind of go over what he had. I suggested he write down the words that he heard, because the words mean something.
Yeah.
And the sentence or whatever, and he can always go back to his notes and become his own best teacher,
Yeah.
And but he did really good. He was a lot better than Paul said he was.
Thanks, Paul.
Wait a minute. I've never said he's not any good.
Sounds like you did.
No. I had no idea what
good luck, he said to him. Oh, boy, I'll tell you what.
Paul's never seen me hit a golf ball.
That's
so.
correct. Thank you, Gary. Thank you.
Left him off
I've said this about you in the past, Tiz, because I saw you work work with Jackson, and I've worked with you a little bit. It's been a while, but the one thing that sticks out to me is that he gets joy when you hit a really good shot. Like you could see the joy that Dennis gets when you hit the shot well.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Which is such a positive influence on what it is you're trying to do.
Well, that's everything. You know, I just got to Sally Schnarr is one of the people comes over. You know, Mike, they've been friends for 50 years.
Correct. Yep.
So we got going because, you know, we cannot dump a bunch of stuff on her. So her comment is she comes all the way over here to hear me laugh when she hits a good one. And it's true, you know.
Right.
She gets so much joy. And so do they all. You got some of the players that are really good players, and they know when it's right, you know. So that's what we have to get to. And it's the outcome, you know. I mean, results are everything. And you got to keep part of being a good instructor, a good instructor is you have to find about 15 different ways to say the same thing.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's only one thing, but you got to, you know, then finally they catch it, you know. And, oh, boy, I got it. Next thing you know, they're off and running. So for me, it's a lot of fun. I mean,
Gary and Mike, I have a question for you. When you hit that shot, did you hear from Dennis that's better than you are?
I didn't hear that, thankfully.
No, I think that's just for you, Paul.
Did he ever say that to you?
He never said that to me.
Oh,
it's only for him.
Yeah, it's just for you. You get special treatment over there.
Yeah, it's special, all right.
Right.
You hit a really good one. He goes, that's better than you are.
Yeah.
Well, where that originated, you know, we played in a Pro-Am up in, where do we play?
Up in the Dells.
Up in the Dells. We played up in the Dells, so we all hit. It was okay. He hits a record book shot off the tee.
This is at Wilder.
So we use
First hole.
So we use it. So we all hit again. We hit. So he hits, and he hits a 3-wood, but he hits it on a green, par 5.
Yeah.
So we all putt. He's the last putt, and you know what?
He made it.
He made it, and that's where that originated. And said, you know, it's way better than you are. It was right there.
I went from total euphoria, and 10 seconds later, my shoulders are slumped, going.
It wasn't wrong, right?
That was really good.
He was telling the truth. That's funny. Yeah. So and then let me add on one thing. So how do you take what just as somebody who just had a lesson?
Yeah.
How do you take that lesson to the golf course?
Well, first of all, I think I have to work on it on the range. I mean,
right.
the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be on the range a lot, and I got to tell you, I haven't even liked practicing this summer because I just hit the ball so terribly. Now I have something to work on.
Yeah.
And I'm going to work on it, and so when I do come back, hopefully there'll be some progress.
Well, there is, or you won't be able to get them back again. No, but when you're doing it, you'll take a video. You'll take a video side in the front. This goes on for me from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock most every night around the world. People send this stuff, and we comment on the thing, and so you don't have to come back. But it's things that I see, and then I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know, so that's the deal. So I maybe got, I don't know.
That's what I hear all the time I've been around here between Dennis and Larry, and I don't think a lot of people do it. They say when you go to the range, go there with a purpose.
Sure.
And a lot of people go there and just pound golf balls.
Yeah.
They have no clue what to do.
And the first thing you have to do, and we've talked about this repeatedly, right, is you've got to take a lesson. You can't figure it out on your own. You've got either through video or somebody who knows something to see what it is you're doing. And that's obviously what happened with you today. And I sensed when you walked in before the show started, this will sound negative, but it's not meant that way, that you were surprised at how good that was. I don't know what you expected when you walked in today, but it seems to me that you're pretty happy with how you walked out.
Well, you know, I knew that I didn't rotate my hips. I knew that already, but I didn't know how to do it. And what he did was very simply show me how to do it.
Yeah.
And that made a huge difference because I didn't, you know, you use the ground, rotate your hips, but okay, how do you do those things?
Sure.
He showed me how to do them, and that's what makes the big difference. And now when I go to the range, instead of hitting one bad ball after another, not knowing why, and just trying different random things to change something, because if you don't change anything, you're always going to hit the ball the same way.
Did you see a distance change in just that short little time?
He's laughing, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everything from wedge to maybe 10 yards farther. I don't know how far I hit the driver, but definitely farther than
way farther.
I've been hitting it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is cool. We didn't even talk about other people's golf, but I mean, isn't that fun though? When you know, because Paul, you and I have talked. Paul's struggled with his game. He's not making bones about that. And when you struggle so much, it's not fun to go do it. Right? This is a joyful game. Can be. It's super frustrating too. But if you don't find the joy in it, if you're not having any success, it's hard to go do it again.
And golf has not been fun for me lately because I'm playing so poorly.
Yeah.
So now I have hope that it can be a little more fun again. Yeah.
Before we let you go, because Bobbi Stricker will jump in here in a moment, what's going on what kind of coverage you guys have going on? What can you plug? What's happening?
Yeah, well, our next big thing will be the Wisconsin State Open, August 18th through the 20th at 2 courses at Black Wolf Run, the River and the Meadow Valleys. They have an expanded field. A lot of mini tour players coming back, and it's the best field in our state, not counting, of course, the AmFam Championship, but for a state event, the best field. This guy's won it a couple times, and so I'm looking forward to that. Rob Hernandez comes back from Arizona for that, so we'll tag team it and have a good time.
Yeah, and I'll say this on the way out because I said it on the way in as well. Wisconsin.golf, if you're looking for a site that covers this state's game of golf better than any other, that's where to go. It's where I get when we're going to talk every Monday. It's where I go. You and Rob do fantastic work. Appreciate what you do. I think the golf community does.
Thank you.
And appreciate you spending part of your day with us.
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah.
Very good
time.
And Gary, when we play, I'll need strokes.
No chance, Paul. No chance.
That's 3 aside.
Wow.
That's all.
After Paul talks so bad about your game to Dennis in advance.
He said he'll never get it.
Boy. Bobbi Stricker is here. She'll join us on the other side as we continue talking golf at TPC Wisconsin.
Thank you, Wisconsin, for supporting the 2020
Clear. Break number 2, 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
team competition and a new location at TPC Wisconsin. Congratulations to the winning team of Darren Clark and Thomas Bjorn. The pair shot 32 under over the 54-hole event, securing...
Dave, you there? Is it just Bobby and nobody in the last segment? Very good. Thank you.
AmFam Champ at amfamchampionship.com.
Sculpted by glaciers, played by champions, the University of Wisconsin Golf Course University Ridge is open for play and awaiting your arrival. With more tee times open in 2025, you can reserve your next round directly at universityridge.com. Not enough time for golf? Enjoy our excellent selection of Wisconsin golf merchandise. Fine-tune your game at our world-class practice facility or grab a bite and drink at the W Grill. Put University Ridge on your calendar in 2025 and play where the Badgers play. That's University Ridge Golf Course.
Would you like more time to focus on your hobbies and less time with keeping up with your home? This is Paul Brown for the Arbors Independent Living at Oak Park Place. Contact the leasing team at Oak Park Place to find out how you can live your best life doing the things you enjoy with neighbors that quickly become friends at the Arbors Independent Living at Oak Park Place on Madison's East Side and in Janesville. Live life, live well. Visit oakparkplace.com to learn more.
Why drive an ordinary car when for the same monthly payment you could be driving something extraordinary? Aaron Perkins, General Manager, Zimbrick European. Imagine yourself behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz, Audi, or Porsche. More safety, performance, and luxury, and way more fun. And getting more costs less than you think. Zimbrick European makes leasing affordable. Discover the value for yourself. Stop in and test drive a Mercedes-Benz, Audi, or Porsche today. Visit Zimbrick European and find out why leasing the car of your dreams makes so much sense.
If you're a golfer who likes a challenge, consider being a member at TPC Wisconsin. The course provides you with a very challenging 18-hole layout that makes you think before you hit your next shot. After your round, you can relax at the completely renovated clubhouse. The new facility includes 3 restaurants, tennis courts, driving range, and programs for juniors, plus other great amenities. Are you up for the TPC Wisconsin Challenge? For details on becoming a member, 608-249-1000.
30
hey guys, it's
seconds.
Mike Heller for Lombardi Limonada. You know this is my time of year, hitting the links, grilling out, boating. Better weather means Lombardi time. Lombardi Limonata, an Italian-inspired hard lemonade, locally owned and made with all natural ingredients, none of those artificial sweeteners. And it goes great with just about any summertime activity, anytime, anywhere.
10 seconds, you got 10.
Listen up by picking up some Lombardi Limonata today at your local Festival Foods and make any time feel like summertime with Lombardi Limonata.
Mics are on.
Back with you on Talking Golf at TPC, Wisconsin. Our favorite Stricker has entered the studio. Bobby has joined us on set.
Okay, good.
No, Izzy, we did the last interview with Izzy on the phone. Now, if Izzy came in person, I might have a different reaction. No, Bobby knows.
Who's your favorite?
Who?
Just kidding, can't answer it.
Yeah.
What did she say?
Who's Grandpa's favorite?
Yeah.
Favorite?
Yeah.
Bobby, yeah.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
Good answer right now. If Izzy was sitting here, it'd be Izzy. If it was Ryan, it'd be Ryan.
How about a Bebo, B-B-I-E?
Oh, that one, yeah.
Oh,
Grandma's the favorite. Of course she is.
Bobby, let me ask you one. We asked
Yeah.
this of Izzy, and she wouldn't specifically mention it. Tiz came up with the question.
Okay.
Who's your support system? Who do you go to? Who's in that group?
Like my family?
Mm-hmm. Or not necessarily, but
Oh.
I know what he was trying to get.
No, she's got a good.
Well, it's Grandpa.
Oh, that's the right answer again.
Yeah.
No, it's not a political answer either. He is. He's like one of. He is at the top of the list of the people that I would like. Yeah, if I'm. It doesn't even have to be golf either. Like struggling with anything, he's got the right things to say, and I know it's coming from the right place because he's got the faith that he does. So, I got a tattoo since I've been here, and it's my grandpa's handwriting, and it's right here, and it says "Sola Fide," which is in Italian, and it means faith alone. And he's like a very big reason, if not the biggest reason, of why I'm so deep into my faith is this guy right here. So, yeah, he is He's top of the list.
Next. What's your priorities? What's your priorities in order? You always talk about them?
Mm-hmm.
It's faith, family, education, golf. That's the way it lines up.
There you go.
Can't make him.
Yeah, and I've been hearing that since I was little.
Yeah. Did you substitute tennis for a little while as the fourth?
For sure I did. Yeah.
I don't care what you do after that.
Yeah.
Faith
First
and family.
three are the ones that
First three, then you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. So what fill us in on your golf world. You got a little downtime here to be home, which is great. But fill us in on what's been happening with you.
Yeah. So I've been playing in the WAPT, which is the same tour I was talking about last summer. The Women's All-Pro Tour. I think it's now called the Annika's Women's All-Pro Tour because Annika is very involved. And, yeah, I've played I haven't played a full schedule out there. I am in a time of my life where all my friends are getting married.
Yeah.
So I've been in a lot of weddings this summer, which has been fun because, obviously, those people are, that trumps golf. So been doing that. But, yeah, I've probably played 10 events this summer, close to it, if not that. And we have 2 more left. So I'm home now for 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and I finish my season at the end of this month. Q School is different this year. We have, it's usually this month. And we have, now they're changing it, not just one site. We have 3 different sites, and they pushed it back a month, so we don't have that until the middle of September. And then this season, this WAPT season, kind of got pushed back a little bit, too. We would probably be done by now. So now this year, we just have 2 more. Super excited to be home. I missed the cut. I just got back on Wednesday, I think it was, and played in Denver. Kind of just had a little bit of a breakdown of like, I just need to be better, and talked to my parents in length about it. My grandpa's been helping me. I'm excited to be home right now because I need a boot camp, and I got all my people here and home to kind of need to put me through a boot camp. 'Cause really like the focus now again is Q School next month.
Yeah, and what a great golf boot camp it is to be able to work with the resources both from your mom and your dad and from your grandpa and all of those things. When we had Izzy on the show 2 weeks ago and then your mom on last week, one of the things we talked about was when you caddy for one another. And how different is it in your view when you're having your mom or Izzy caddy for you, or as opposed to when you might caddy for them? Like, because the relationship depends on the player, right?
Yeah, it does. Well, the couple weeks ago, last month maybe now even, because time flies, I caddied for Izzy.
Yeah.
And we all know, I know you guys have talked to her, she has had an incredible summer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want in on this. Like, I need to see like what she's doing. Even though she is my younger sister, she's 8 years younger than me. This game is so cool because you can really learn, and she's obviously a great player. You learn from. I wanted to learn from her. I'm like, what is she doing? Why is she so successful? And so, yeah, it's cool because in a caddy position, you learn so much, and especially if you're in that frame of mind of like, I went into it and I was like, I want to know like how my sister works, what she's doing, and then when you have somebody caddy for you, I don't have a lot of people caddy for me. You got to be like kind of really special to be carrying my bag. I don't love it. It's a very sacred space for me. So like to have somebody in there that I obviously really trust, and I've had all three of them caddy before. And it's just a very unique, you really got to know what you're doing. And all my family members know what they're doing, and they know how we all kind of, and we've all caddied for one another in separate occasions. And you kind of have to, like, it's all about the player. You got to make sure you're catering to them, but it's amazing what you can learn in those spaces too.
Bobbi, years ago we had Sherry Steinhauer on the show.
Yeah.
And she talked about when she was out competing, and at that point there were a lot of foreign players that were doing better than the American players. And she said it's very simple. They work harder and that kind of thing. The other thing she talked about is while she was out there, she really truly got a picture of all of the other talent that's available and how good you have to be. Are you finding that kind of thing too?
Yes, I am. This WAPT level, I've said it before and I said it last summer, it's obviously not where any of us like that are out there are wanting to be. We want to be on the Epson Tour and on the LPGA Tour. So for me, I'm looking at the girls that are like one step above me, and it's totally different, just the environment compared to where I'm at. And it's not bad. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just competitively very different, and you're striving to get to where these Epson Tour girls are. It's like these girls have teams that go with them. A lot of them have caddies. They got coaches that are there all the time. And it's cool because you see, okay, that's working for this individual in particular, but it's also cool because there are so many different ways to go about it. And I think that's what my family has really been preaching to me since I graduated is like, okay, growing up, I saw my dad and the way that he ticked and what worked for him and how he liked to travel. And like everybody stressing to me, that worked for my dad, but that might not be what works for me necessarily. So yeah, I look at the girls that are that a couple steps above me, and you kind of take bits and pieces, try different things. But I think that's what's so cool about our game too. It's very like individual. If what works for my grandpa might not work for me, and I think that's part of the fun is trying to figure out like what actually does work for you.
One of the things that we talked to your mom about last week, and this has been a recurring theme here too, is the constant battle to not let golf be your definition of who you are, which is hard to do because it's what you do. It's not who you are. But does that take you back then to faith and family?
Yeah.
Because when you play a bad round, you can't help but kind of beat yourself up, but it doesn't define you. How hard is that for you?
Yeah. Funny because I just had this conversation with her like 4 days ago, and I was sitting in the airport after a miscut in Denver, and I was crying, and I was like, this is just, why am I doing this? Like these low moments are really low because it digs up a lot of like just identity stuff and insecurities and like I'm so bad and whatever it may be. And it's I don't know how you play this game and don't have a greater purpose and a greater identity in something else, because it really will, it will tear you up.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a constant battle. I don't know. I'm sure my grandpa would say, I don't know, in life in general. I don't know if anybody ever really fully gets it or perfects it. But I don't know. It's, again, another part of the game that's so cool, because you are constantly learning something about yourself, week in, week out.
Yeah.
And it's just making sure that, it doesn't define you. And you're coming back to the game for, better, greater reasons.
And the answers can sometimes just be in the book.
Yes.
The book. And that brings me to your gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Good Lion.
Yes.
So walk us through again, Good Lion, where you are in that process.
I don't even know if I've told him this yet.
Uh-oh.
Last week, I actually, and I think I can say this, I am now a partner of Good Lion.
Hey.
So
fantastic.
I have a little skin in the game, I guess, which is so cool. I'm so honored. Johnny Hoffner, one of the other the founder, called me the other day, and he was like, my other 3 guys, we just really appreciate you and what you're doing, and want you to be on board. And I'm just so excited.
Sweet.
So excited. So yes, Good Lion Golf. They are a Madison brand, make kind of street apparel. And yes, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Bobbi, and I don't mean it negatively. Are your priorities starting to change a little bit?
No.
Okay.
Not right now. But I think it's it's a very cool thing, because it's definitely something I've been praying about.
Sure.
Just what the game can bring, me playing professionally and doing this, other avenues that it can open, and doors it can open, people that I've met. It is something, and I have told Johnny this before, it's something that I've prayed about, to be just involved in a brand that believes what they believe in, and just what they're doing in the golf space and the kind of apparel that they're creating. It's just it's cool. It's unlike golf clothes that we know, and I think that's super cool. I'm super creative, so I'm super stoked to just have this kind of different role where I have maybe more of a creative freedom and say, and I think it just makes me more excited that I am all in on the golf right now, but just there are other things,
other avenues,
avenues that if I get sick of this,
and the game has given you that those opportunities
for sure, and it's all because of what I'm doing right now. So
Yeah, and the Good Lion brand is carried here at TPC
It is.
Wisconsin. Kari was so excited on Sunday, the AmFam, that it was a little cooler that Sunday morning, there was a little rain.
Yeah.
So she got to wear the hoodie that she had bought, and she wanted to make sure that when she did, that when you guys got a chance.
Yes, I saw her.
Yeah.
She was repping it. It was
She
awesome.
was repping
It was awesome.
Loves it. Well, it's great to visit with you. It's good to
you
have you
guys
here in person. I'm glad you're home and
Thank you.
can chill for a little bit. And
Thank you.
We're always rooting for you.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck,
you guys.
Bobbi.
Thank you, guys.
Bobbi Stricker joining us. We'll come back with more in a couple of minutes. Talking golf at TPC Wisconsin.
Your golf game need a pick-me-up? It's one-stop shop.
Break 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
Teach you, and here's the best part. New or used, clubs, shoes, bags, carts, apparel, balls, you name it.
Dave, we'll come back at 51. I'll give you music at 56.
Thank you, Wisconsin, for supporting the 2025 American Family Insurance Championship. This year's event debuted a new team competition and a new location at TPC, Wisconsin. Congratulations to the winning team of Darren Clark and Thomas Bjorn. The pair shot 32 under over the 54-hole event, securing the team title with a final round score of 7 under 64. Mark your calendars for the 2026 American Family Insurance Championship, which returns to TPC, Wisconsin, June 5th through the 7th. Stay up to date on all things AmFam Champ at AmFamChampionship.com.
Escape to Wild Rock Golf Club in Wisconsin Dells, where championship golf meets breathtaking natural beauty. The perfect golf getaway awaits, with numerous luxurious lodging styles, perfect for groups of any size. Carved from the natural beauty of the area, Wild Rock is set against rolling hills, rugged terrain, and views you won't forget. Book your next round or stay and play package today and get ready for an exceptional golf experience. Visit wildrockgolf.com for more information. That's wildrockgolf.com.
Hi, Matt LePay, your friendly game announcer for Ridgetop Exteriors. Is your home ready to stand out this season? Ridgetop Exteriors, Wisconsin's trusted name in home improvement, does more than just top-quality roofing. They're your go-to for maintenance-free efficient windows. Ridgetop has expert credentials with manufacturers like Pella, James Hardie, and LP Smart Siding. For over 20 years, they've delivered exceptional craftsmanship and service. Call Ridgetop Exteriors today or visit ridgetopexteriors.com for your free consultation. Ridgetop Exteriors, where customer service always comes first.
When you or a loved one could use a helping hand, turn to the caring team of experts in senior living at Oak Park Place. This is Paul Braun, and when I needed someone to help me navigate senior living for my wife, I called Oak Park Place. They were with me every step of the way from the first call through move-in day. Choose a community that promotes independence when you want it, assistance when you need it. Oak Park Place Senior Living. Visit oakparkplace.com to learn more.
Hey, it's Mike Heller for Lombardi Lemonada Hard Lemonade. Everybody loves something new, especially when it's brand new and a taste of your favorite hard lemonade just in time for summer. Lombardi Lemonada comes in 4 unique flavors, crafted with all-natural lemon juice and no artificial sweeteners.
30
Crisp,
seconds.
Clean, and so refreshing. It's a little slice of Sicily made right here in Wisconsin. Pick up some Lombardi Lemonada today at your local Festival Foods or at Woodman's and taste the summertime. Variety packs or single flavors available.
Your golf game need a pick-me-up? It's one-stop shopping only at Nevada Bob. Joel and his crew can equip you, dress you.
10 seconds, you got 10.
New or used, clubs, shoes, bags, carts, apparel, balls, you name it, and they got it. Isn't that right, Joel?
Your game, your store, always at the best price.
Mike, sir.
We're back at TPC, Wisconsin, along with Mike Heller, Dennis Tiziani, Dave McCann, our engineer. I'm Paul Brown, and Dennis, Steve Wensloff was in town today. That's a name that may not be totally familiar to a lot of golfers in this area, but he was the one, along with Steve, that designed TPC Wisconsin, and in town for a couple of hours today, and then went on to another city. But you guys are talking about tweaking a couple of things here at TPC.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that we've noticed, not so much from the tour, but players and us going out there. But there's a little thing on the right out the go, first hole. The right side has those mounds, and we're moving the mounds to the left side and making better fairway. That's one. Number 13. Number 6. There's another tee that's going to be placed where the back tees are, way back there. Yeah. Nobody goes there anyway. But we're going to make another tee in between that tee and the water, and position so you can see more of the fairway. I don't think the players are ever going to use it, but just in case. Anyway, 13, there's a spot to the left of the green, right by that back mound that's back there just to the left, to make a visual bunker. Not a bunker to get caught in, but one like we did on 16. Probably be round on the side of the hill so we could see it. And then number 12, there was a concern on 12 that there was, if you try to hit it over the water, it's pretty narrow. Mm-hmm. So we're going to take the trap on the left and move it back. Fairway will be wider, and probably eliminate the bunker on the right. So it'll be fairway.
That'll be a...
So there are little things like that, I guess I wish Steve would stay home.
It costs you money every time you look.
Money. But he's gonna pay for it this time, which is good.
They do that this fall or next spring?
September, in the third week in September is the only chance that I have to get Loman here to do the work.
What are the possibilities of making the 10th hole a par 5 for the members? Maybe not for the tournament, but for the members.
Well, we can do that anytime. We built another tee back there. You can put it back there so that you have to hit it short of the water, then over the water, then on the green. It was built for that because if you remember when we first did that, that tee, that green had a bunker going way in front of it.
Yeah.
We took that out, and we moved the bunker that's on the green back and to the right a little bit, and we made a bunker up closer, and then we made some mounds so the ball was on. But that's a possibility. We built a tee in the back there for that, but we never used it. I don't think we need to do that. what does that mean then? Par 72?
Then it would go to 72.
And you have 4 par 5s.
But on its current tee boxes, it wouldn't make sense. You'd
What
have
the
to
hell
slide
does that
everything
have
back.
to do with it? Just shoot the lowest score.
That's right.
I mean, I could make it a par 5, and then what? You make a par 5, if I feel good instead of making a bogey?
It'd probably be easier for a lot of players if it was a par 5.
Well, then play it as a par 5.
Yeah.
What's the difference? A scorecard, a score. What's a score?
By the way, scorecards, you're looking potentially at changing some of the ratings, right? And some of the tee location in terms of like 3-4 combo, for an example.
Right. We put a lot of tees in after that scorecard was made. We're just bringing that up to speed. A couple of our members did a good job.
Don Becker.
Yeah, he did a good job. He and Cunningham did a good job with that. Now, they gave me the whole deal, but there's no place on what they gave me to put the score. So we have to incorporate it in what we have and put the right yardages in there. So all those little things,
There you go.
Well, I mean to say it's all good stuff.
It's
it's extremely good. We're just making it better for our people to play. The tournament is number 2. Members, number 1. So it's how they're presented. And if I talk to members, they love it. That's what they talk about. They really like it. They don't like that when they miss a fairway. Well, don't miss the fairway. You don't have to hit a fairway in every hole.
Well, we have this argument all the
Well,
time.
I mean, just hit it short. Hit it whatever you can to get it on the fairway, because you're going to make the trouble off the tee. There's no trouble around the green.
Do you think people intentionally hit it off the fairway?
What?
I mean, you just say it's very simple. Just hit it in the fairway.
Get rid of that
Everybody's
driver.
trying to hit it in the fairway.
Break that driver. It's hitting there off the tee,
It's what that 4-iron's in the bag for.
That's what I'm telling you. Well,
Are you with him on that?
They don't listen. They want to stand up.
You know
and
how
hit
often
these
I
guys.
lose balls out here.
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, we got 2 more of these to do. 2 more weeks that we're going to do this, and then we'll see if we get renewed for next year. The boss will be in charge of that.
That's right. We'll see what happens.
What
the
a great
reviews are mixed.
What
I
a
understand.
great show we had tonight with Dan McCarthy and Bobbi Stricker and Gary D'Amato here in person.
Gary coming here was good.
Yeah, very good. We'll talk to you again next Monday, talking golf at TPC Wisconsin.